Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's finally time to cut the soap I made. Even despite adding sodium lactate, this is still 36 hours of soft bar. It's hard enough to cut, but whew, we'll see. Went ahead and pre-cut a few of them so you're not standing here the whole time. But it does look nice. As far as appearance-wise, it's turned out to be exactly the way I want. Oh, and I hit something. Maybe a calendula leaf just hit something that... Wow. I don't know what that was. It sure left a bunch on the wire. Let's try this again now. Well, there's something in there. I don't know, something in the calendula leaves that's catching on the wire. I went ahead and pre-cut several, and this is the first tissue I've had with that. Okay, there we're going through. Whatever it was, I guess, is gone. But anyway, turned out nice. This is what I was expecting. Had a little bit of issue of leakage out the bottom, and it was a clear leakage. That's what's so strange. You know, you saw me, I poured a thick trace in, and some of it leaked out the bottom, which is common with this mold. That's just part of it. I noticed a clear leakage coming out the bottom though, and on the bottom piece of soap I cut it a little bit thicker because I'm not sure if I'm going to give this out. Can you see what's happening there? Does that show up in the camera? I don't know if I had oil separation or if some of the scent oil was separating, but I cut this one super thick because that's the only one that has it. After a week or so, I will do a tongue zap and see if this is okay. If it is, I'll cut it in 2 pieces and it'll be fine. But I don't know if oil separated or what, but I don't know why it should have. Just because it was leaking, it shouldn't have had an oil separation with the thick trace that I used. But it was just there on the bottom. These inner bars are really nice. I'm pleased with it. And there we go, and I'll get you a full picture here in just a second. That one's a little bit off because I cut a big thick chunk off the top for myself because the top is not pretty. So I wanted to cut it down deep enough to get the design, and that'll leave me a nice one for myself. Let's see here. Here's the one I cut. See, I got a big thick one here, but like there's the top, and the sides and the bottom. It's not pretty at all. So I had to cut this thick to get down to this pattern. I cut it with a knife, so it's not exactly straight, and that's why I have this one next to the top. It's just a little bit off. Also, I had to do it off camera because my camera was not cooperating. I made 12 tallow bars to use to help me washing dishes. Had a serious soda ash issue. Even though I sprayed it very, very heavily, I had a moderately thick trace. It was warm. This is even after I washed it. But once again, these are for washing the dishes, so it doesn't matter. I don't even normally color those. I just did that to test a new color. But here it is, using my column mold. And the white soap is uncolored, just its natural color with the calendula leaves. And it has the Yuzu Sibylla. And the top part has Tenfold Essential Oil scent. Essential oil, excuse me. Tenfold Essential Oil, orange. Anyway, I think I'm going to use this same mold next week. And we'll do a coffee soap. I'm going to use espresso that will scent it dark brown on one side and do the other side white with titanium dioxide and put coffee grounds in. So I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, everybody.